we had some crazy flips last week. So here you can see this is pretty much my best account so far. Very aggressive. I was updating this Discord channel and my clients that I'm pushing for big profits, of course, big flips. But the reality is that I'm using here tons of, here we can see, I'm using very much martingale. So I don't like too much this amount of lot sizes in these prices because it's a very big trend. Let's check the market that was this week was on the 4th. So let's see. 2 hour. Okay. So we're talking of $44 more or less, let's say week to week. It's a $44, 46. Nah, I'm tripping. It's almost a $40 range. So pretty much this is the range. That account started around the 9th of February, but the good sauce at the end was here. One of the last flips in this range. So it's a $40 range. Like it's nothing for my EA to be dropping 35 lots. For me, it's more efficient if I do more trades instead of more lots. So for me, it's better to, let me show you. For example, this is one of the ranges I'm testing. I'm testing pretty much those three ranges that are the same but divided in different sections. What I'm trying to chase is where I'm closing the max drawdown. Max drawdown is pretty much your max risk. So for me, it's better that instead of my EA opening, let's say 36.8 lots. Let me go back to. Oh, I'm sleepy, guys. Sorry. It's almost 8 a.m. So on a Sunday, so we're grinding. So instead of opening 36 slots, I will be more happy if, for example, I do something very basic, like I open 3 logics of the 21 that my EA has, and I just do something like this will be by, sorry, 1.4, say something like this. So instead of opening the and let's do the count so you can see what I mean. Just so we can compare how much lots we are opening here. So this I'm only gonna adjust the progression. What I'm doing, I'm really messing everything up today, and I'm gonna so for me it's better to use progressions and grid. People really don't understand the power of this, and it's because people try to get you away from what really matters, that is risk management. So as you can see, I opened 3 logics, and this can be one logic, right? By logic I mean, let's see, the one logic of my EA is opening these 14 lots, 8.8, 36. So I'm having marginal progressions that are very, very aggressive. That of course is counting to the profits, but that doesn't matter because I could be doing it more efficient. I'm draining my margin very fast because as you can see, I'm putting 36 lots in only one price, like 2888.97. Instead of doing that, I can just open 2 logics or 3 logics, that will be these ones, and I can create a progression where the 36 lots are not surpassed. But since my this let's assume it's only this price, well, here I can do it in every price. I can cover more prices, and as you can see, my total lot size is never surpassed. Like I'm never meeting the 36 lots, and I'm diversifying the margin in more prices, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 prices. My EA diversifies my margin more efficient than what I'm doing currently. So here you can see the let me put it to work so you can see how more or less it looks. This is only the base or the skeleton. As you can see, I have many logics that I'm not starting them. If they have like these big values here, is because I'm not using them. Let me show you. For example, this I'm starting it at level 3. By level 3 I mean once certain logic opens 3 levels or 3 trades or 3 orders, this will start. And this is another progression. That's more or less, it's more complex than that, but you can assume it's one of these, you know? So the idea will be that you diversify your margin, and currently I'm using only 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 in total of my 21 logic. So the idea will be, this is the backbone as I'm doing with my investing model. You can see we have 44% profit with a slightly higher than 10% drawdown. Of course, my apps and my max are not recording the 10.6% because the absolute drawdown is only less than 2%, closing profits before max scenarios. But if we go to that max scenario of risk, that is what I'm going to do next, you will get the 10.6 drawdown as, sorry, the 10.6 as max drawdown. Here I'm using only fixed lot. By fixed lot I mean, you can see here my initial and my last lot are the same for each logic, or different logics have same initial lot and last lot. Here you can see this logic has 0.03, 0.03, this logic has 0.04, 0.04. So the idea is that way I can in the chart or in the period of time that I'm testing, I just do very simple things. For example, here I can just go and check who's my biggest loser, or my logic that is closing worst, and here is 0.06. So I check, I have here a progression 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this logic is opening 6 orders, so I need to create an efficient progression. Of course, once I take out the fixed lot, this most likely will be a 0.01, so this loss will be 6 times lower, and of course my drawdown will be way lower. So if I'm doing this with fixed lot, imagine when I add what I call smart progressions, this has a 2, but that's just martingale. If you go above, I would say 1.9, even 1.9 sometimes is very manageable. I'm already working with 1.8 in my investing model. That's huge because that model doesn't even need leverage. It's just pure trading, it's perfection. So that model is very, very efficient. And I'm already using 1.8, but if you go above 2, 2.5 or even 5, those are just martingales. Like, it changes the outcome from 2.5 to 5. So it changes, but it doesn't matter because at the end, those two are martingales that are draining your margin very fast. So if you start with an initial lot of 1 and you have a 2, your next lot will be 2, then 4, so on. So you will be having something very, very, very aggressive. And in this case, what I'm doing is trying to, with the base, give the EA some good knowledge of the market, because my EA is not AI, is not yet ML, that will be learning, machine learning. I forgot it is machine, yeah, I think it's machine learning. But you know, I'm gonna train my model so it's smart. I'm not gonna say my EA is smart because the smart is me. I'm the brain. But also the set files or the strategies that run the EA are the brain of the EA, so I need to train them. And for example, here we have a period where I'm not really closing, I'm opening, I'm leaving a lot of trades open, but I also like it because, as you can see, I'm pushing also the volume of trades. 12.4k trades in 1 month, or less than 1 month, way less. No, it's actually little higher than 1 month, but with 88% win rate, using only 5 logics. Of course, my margin might be at risk at some point. You will see maybe here. Yeah, here you can see my margin is getting crunched when you see the red, not the yellow one, but the red ones. That means my account is out of margin. So those are the things that I need to adjust. I'm working, because this was a very aggressive base, so I'm currently working with, I think, with this logic. That will be the second one that I'm using. Some have, for example, this is not working, but I was using grids of 27 points or less, 27, 45 points, so that's very aggressive and won't work for what I'm trying to push. So that's also the reason why this base was opening very fast, these martingales. These bases were meant for my B2 version that is now free in the server. So I was doing crazy flips. I did, let me show you my craziest flip. Just 1 second, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, and I'm not gonna edit this, so just hold on there, hold on. I promise it will be worth. This that I'm gonna show you, of course, was a demo account. Let me just check. I was testing the power of the V2 version for trading, and then I realized that the power was insane, but that I needed more logics or more margin. Like, this is the insane flip that I wanna push. That's also why I'm testing that same range. I wanna know what I know what I did. Sometimes I also, because it's not only what you see in the tester. For example, here we see something, right? And at one point it might fail, but that doesn't mean that in real time I'm gonna let EA trade, for example, NFP all the time, or I'm not gonna secure some profits, or that I'm gonna leave only one model. Sometimes I even drop 6 EAs in the same chart because the margin will get crushed at one point, but the profits will be closing, because as you can see, my EA is closing profits all the time. Your curve is like, that's why I don't recommend using stop loss. Like, that's the dumbest and laziest risk management you can apply. There's way better things that you can do, and pretty much I show it daily. You can see my results. I know what the fuck I'm doing. So if you want to get insane results, you just need a system. You just need the edge. You need to decide you want something chill like this. For example, that is my current client's longest account running with the B3 investing model. This is only running buys for now. As you can see, we're about to close one cycle of 3 trades during this big candle to the downside. So I'm really above the level of all your motherfuckers. Just to make clear, these deposits are rebates. Let me show you how a rebate looks in this particular broker. Here you can see balance. It doesn't say here, but in the terminal it says IR. I really don't know what that is. Usually they just say rebates, but I think it's also combined with affiliate commissions. But I don't know if this client has affiliate commissions. He's not really into trading. I don't even know what he's into, because I don't, like, that's the beauty of my system. Set and forget. Like, I set up this account and he forgot about it. That's it. So this account should be 12% since the first trade was on, let's check, on the 14. They deposit on the 02, but the first trade was on the 14. And also I had some periods that I stopped, so I could, in between December and 2025 January, so I could adjust some things. As you can see, my percentage of trading days is below the 50%, but it's all managed by the algo 100% automatic. I'm pretty much not doing anything. So this is the value, and today or pretty much tomorrow I'm gonna the sell model, and I'm gonna change this buy model for the updated, because I'm using 2025 data up to March, so I can have as much information as I can. But for now I'm pushing the trading mode and that specific set file for the sell side of this account. So pretty much at 12% in less than 4 months, I would say, because of the time we saw. Rebates is, it's free money, but it's free money based in the trading. Like, you can see my amount of trades is 1k. Like, that's why the EA, well, the broker is paying 1.1k in rebates, you know. That's why I love rebates. And here you can see my profit factor and my recovery factor are very solid. And just for those monkeys that never trade, like they spend all their time with the theory, you can see here a Sharpe ratio of an account that it's doing very good, like 12% with this max drawdown. That it's kind of artificial. I think it's 1.5%, but still it's way above the league of any of you that say the Sharpe ratio is important. That they say that you need at least 1.5, or like, you're just trying to pretend you're smart. Like, try and execute and you will see sharp rating doesn't matter. What matters is max drawdown, profit growth. That's it. I don't care anything about anything else. Like, don't make things complex. These markets are not complex. They move up and down. Like, that's it. You can make money in up and down. It's because you're making things so complex that really, I cannot believe how people can make money in these conditions. But whatever. It's up to everyone to decide how they manage their money. I manage my money like this, very efficient. So that will be it. Just don't forget, the S&P 500 did 25% in its best year last year in one full year. So this account in less than 4 months, but we will say 4 months, is almost at the 50% of the threshold, we could say. But once I add the new model and the sell side, like, this will be just amazing. And as you can see, these motherfuckers, of course, they cannot consider this as deposit load because it's not deposit load. These are rebates and should be considered as profits because this is based in my trading. If this is not based in anything else but my trading, okay? So that will be it just for today. Remember, MCAL market is fixed. It's a scam. Don't use it. I will explain why later.